All right, we're on air with our Greek chapter 18 of mounts. And so this week we are talking about present middle passive indicative verbs. And so for the most part, this is not a very difficult chapter. The main things that you need to know are just simply how a passive is formed. And in English, we usually have an active verb or an active structure. You would have a subject, you would have a verb, and then you would have an object. And the way that you indicate those is that the subject does the action of the verb, and the action of the verb is done to the object, right? Passive kind of changes things around. In the passive, the subject receives the action of the verb. So it's the difference between I hit the ball to I was hit by the ball. And so the way you can tell if you have a good English construct for a passive sentence is if you can put by, and Jake likes specifically to say by zombies. If it can be done by zombies, then it is appropriate passive structure. So I was eaten by zombies would be an appropriate passive structure of the word. So when you're working through this, it could also be if you're not comfortable with the zombie thing, you can absolutely 100% go with the seminary approach, and it can be done by God. Okay, but if something can be done by God, then it can be in the appropriate passive structure. So
you can say I was lied to by God. What does that do for seminary?
Okay, it doesn't have to be theologically correct, but if I was lied to by God, whatever. So the point is that a lot of times you're even going to see the preposition hupa, by, behind the passive verb. And so it's going to give you in essence, the one doing the action. So by God or by man or by something else. So that's the main issue. The other thing that's introduced in this chapter that's very important is over on page 152 in 18.11 are deponent verbs. And the main thing you need to know about deponent verbs is that they take a secondary, or they take the passive endings, the middle passive endings, but they actually are translated active. So the deponent are words that are also lexically different than other verbs. They lexically take the passive, but they're still translated active. So a deponent verb, or say a regular passive verb, let's take luo. In its passive form, it would be luomai. And so luomai would be I am being loosed, right? Rather than I am loosed, it would be I am being loosed. But when you go to look up luomai, you would need to know that its lexical form is actually luo. Its lexical form is the active ending, luo. A deponent verb is different. A word like erkomai, it takes that passive ending, but that is actually its literal lexical form as well. So erkomai, you're not going to see that, at least in the present, you're not going to see that with an active ending. It is going to have passive endings. Even when you go to look it up in the lexicon, you're going to look it up under the term erkomai. So
just real quick with that. So that's how we'll know that it's a deponent verb, is if it has the passive ending in the lexical form. Like whenever we're given a new word, it'll be, will the new word be, okay. Absolutely. And so that's kind of how we identify those deponent verbs, because it'll have that form, but then it'll show it's an active, it'll be a deponent in form, or passive in form, but it'll be active in the definition.
Right. Perfect. That's cool. Good. When you do your vocab, when you're looking through your vocab and you've got your vocab cards or even the book, when you see a vocabulary word, because all vocab is in lexical form. So when you see a vocab word that is with the passive ending, my, so erkomai, peruamai, any of these my words, those are deponent when that is the way you learn it in vocab.
Okay. Because like you were saying, luomai will never become a deponent verb. I mean, it's deponent verbs are always deponent verbs. I mean, whenever
Right.
it's
That
in
is their identity.
in,
Yeah.
okay,
Yeah.
okay, awesome,
Yep.
awesome.
And just to have a clear introduction, we know the active, we know what the passive is, but this middle aspect or this middle voice that Greek has is a voice we're not used to in English. We have active and we have passive, so we understand those. Middle is a little bit different, and middle is a strange thing. A matter of fact, grammarians and linguists are arguing about what the middle actually means even right now. But a basic form, Mount says in this chapter that he's going to keep it easy. He wants you to think of middle verbs as he doesn't want you to mess with the nuance of the middle verbs. Actually, in 18.17 on page 153, Mount says that all the middle verbs that you're getting, all these verbs are going to be deponent. So you're just going to translate it as active. But as we continue on in chapters, Mounts is going to continue to open up the idea of what middle actually is. And you're going to have some translations where you have to think about the middle voice. But it's still a very unclear voice. But just know that it exists, the middle function. So other than that, one important thing for the quiz and for exams and tests is that you will immediately, this week, you will be docked if you parse deponent verbs wrong. So like a word like erchomai, you would need to know that if you were to parse across, say like erchomai, you would need to know that that's present, and you would, for voice, you would have to put deponent. You can't put middle passive. Even though it's a middle passive ending, you would actually have to say deponent or it's wrong. So you would have to put erchomai, you'd have to say it's present, deponent, and it's indicative. And then you would have to move on to first person singular lexical form erchomai, and you'd go on from there. But you have to write deponent. If you write middle passive there, it will be wrong. So, other than that, I think, are you with me on that, Aaron?
Yeah, I'm following.
Okay, great. Well, I don't think that there's a whole lot more. To be honest, to this chapter.
Okay.
The chapter really is basic. We might need to go over some specific things if you have questions about the chapter. Parsing, again, we just went over parsing, but other than that, it's just an introduction. You see your primary tenses are now full. You know the entire ending, which by the way, you are going to have to know and be able to write. By the way, I want to be clear about that. Not only are you going to have to be able to know, but you're going to have to be able to write this chart for your midterm exam. So the luo, lues, lue, luamen, luete, luusi, and then you're going to have to know mai, sai, tai, metha, essa, ntai as your endings. You gotta have those down. Yeah. And then we're going to work on filling the secondary tenses on this chart as well. And just so everybody knows that are watching this video on YouTube's, next week we are going to do a big review for the midterm exam. And that review will be on YouTube for 2 weeks for everybody, because you can take the exam either next Wednesday or on the 4th, the Wednesday after that. You can choose which one you want to take it on, but you can take it on either one. And we're going to do just a big review next Monday, and then we're just going to leave that review up, and it'll be for 2 weeks. So basically 2 weeks from today, we will not have tutoring, because it would just be repeating the same information. So, all right, and Aaron, my time is yours, buddy.
Real quick, will next week be 19, or we're not, or 18, and we're done until after the exam, or after the midterm?
I think so. Is that how that works? Yeah, you're not going on to 19.
Okay.
Yeah, and then I think the next section we actually go back to nouns. Yeah. So so 18 is this week, and then next week is our big midterm exam review. Cool.
Cool.
All right, brother. I am yours. Whatever questions you have, whatever you want to go over, whatever workbook or translations or anything you want to talk about.
Personally, I'm good. I mean, most of this stuff so far has been pretty cut and dry. It's just building on top of each other from week to week. So,
Okay, yeah, it is. It really is. How do you feel about parsing?
I'm pretty good whenever I have my dictionary with me, or my when I know the lexical. Well, I know the lexical form.
Are you going to be able to parse on the quiz though without your dictionary?
Oh, you're talking, yeah, just right now, yeah. Yeah. I mean, I'll have to work a little bit more on to get the new paradigm down, but
Okay, Aaron. What if I asked you to parse this?
okay. Luane, that's going to be.
That's a delta.
Oh,
That's Dune.
Dune.
Yeah.
Okay, Dune. That is second person. That's going to be in the whatever this is. So that's present, passive, indicative in the second person. So so that's dunamai, and that dune. So that's you are able.
Okay, I don't agree.
Or actually, okay, I'm sorry. That's you are.
No, work that one again.
You are being able, right?
Okay.
Wait.
What did you say the lexical form was?
That's dunamai.
Okay, so is it passive?
That's the deponent. That's one of the deponent.
Yeah, don't get caught on that.
Okay, yeah. Okay, yeah. Okay. Yeah, I'm still getting this vocab down this week, so it's.
No, I mean, you had it right the first time.
Okay.
Yeah, because you said dunamai. Just be careful that you don't get caught. Dunamai is a deponent. It wouldn't be passive.
Deponent versus, yeah. Okay.
So do me a favor. Tell me what's the number again? What's the person?
That's second singular.
Is it? Well, what's your paradigm there? First singular is luo.
Okay. Yeah. Okay. So there's.
But it doesn't follow that. Those are active endings. What's my psi tai metha essa ntai, right?
My side.
You may be right.
Wait, isn't that my? Oh, psi, because then it shortens that, but it's a.
No, you're actually right. It's second singular.
Yeah.
So you're good. I just wanted to make sure you knew the endings.
Okay. Yeah. Second singular. It's deponent. Okay. Okay.
Right. So it's you. So give me the inflected one more time. What does it mean?
It means you are able.
You are able. Good.
Or you are powerful.
Good. Okay. Let's try a different one. Dang it. Okay, how about that one?
That is doxa. Is that a iota at the end?
Yes.
Okay, so doxi.
Yes.
And that's going to be That will be the passive, right? So, doxi.
Yeah, work that one out for me, man. Hey, Matthew signed on. Hey, Matthew.
Hey, how's it going?
It's going pretty good.
Is it? Wait, is that is it spelled right? Doxi? Not. It's not. Wouldn't be doxami or doxitai or anything like that.
No, doxi is definitely spelled right.
Okay.
Hey, remember, quizzes cover everything you've learned up to this point.
Okay.
Where's your confusion? Talk it out with me. Because I bet your thought process.
I know that's glory, majesty.
Oh, well, hey, if you know the definition,
Right.
you should be able to work this out. What are you struggling with?
Trying to figure out what form of speech that is. So doxa that's a noun then. So I need to go back to my noun parsing, not okay.
Absolutely, man. So you were right in thinking, man, this doesn't match any of the verbal forms, and at that point you need to say this may not be a verb, and go check it out. So what is it?
Dox. Okay, so that's going to be nominative plural. So
Good. What gender?
That's feminine.
Okay. What's the lexical?
Doxa. Drop the I and you got or that iota. So delta, omicron, xi, alpha.
Is that the lexical?
Or not? Is it not xi? It's yeah. Or yeah. I know doxa is just.
You remember your vocab, right? It's the
Yes.
lexical form on your vocab. I don't. Yeah. Hey, if you're right, man, you're right. I'm questioning you to make sure you.
No, I'm questioning myself. So I'm looking up in the
right.
lexicon. So
That's a healthy act.
Yeah, doxa. Yeah.
Right. Okay. Let me throw another one up here. Maybe we'll let Aaron. I want you to answer this one too, since we're on a roll. Matt can just listen for a second.
Play Roy. Okay.
Right.
That's one of the new vocabs.
Can you do it without looking it up?
No, not yet.
No. Okay. You might want to. Maybe before Wednesday.
Yeah. What was it again? Okay, play Roy. Okay, so that's going back again.
Is it a verb?
Yes, play Roy is a verb. Oh,
What kind
okay.
of verb is it?
That's a present active indicative.
Okay.
A contract. That's one of the contract verbs.
Right.
Okay. And it play own No, wait, that's not play. Play ra'o is the lexical form,
Right.
and then it contracts down to play ro, and then play roy is the third person singular.
Right. Yep. Third singular, present active indicative.
So he, she, it fills, completes, fulfills.
Right. Good. All right. Hey, Matt, did you have any questions about this chapter?
You know, I've had a lot of life going on. This is honestly the first look I've taken at the chapter since the weekend that we went over
Okay.
it.
No worries, man. I mean, anything you off the top of your head you're thinking about?
No.
Okay.
I'm actually like trying to get a grid from the chapter right now as we speak. Like I don't even have enough of my mind wrapped around it to have questions.
Sure. Okay. All right. Sounds good. Aaron, have you gone through the workbook?
Not yet.
Not yet. Well, then let me
Not
draw
yet.
your attention to the workbook, and let's see if we can't, from the raw, work through a few of these. If you open your workbook to page 179.
I'm there.
All right. Go ahead and parse for me the first one.
Okay, kuatai, that's going to be kuatai. That's going to be third singular and number and then that's going to be that's the present passive indicative, and then that's
Okay. It can't be both. Okay.
oh wait, what did I say?
No, you're right. Present, middle passive, so MP. No, it'd be passive. Present passive indicative. You're right. Okay, sorry. And what's the lexical form?
That's going to be that's a kuo.
Kuo. Good. And what is the inflected meaning?
That would be he, she, it is being or is hearing.
Yeah, he, she, it is being heard because it's
being heard. Okay,
passive.
being heard.
Yeah.
Okay.
Remember, you got to be able to put by zombies at the end. Okay, so when you think about the voice, when you see that passive ending, I want you to think middle or passive. So you could put like an M/P there, but that's how you want to answer it when you're on the quiz or the exam, so that Dr. Brinos understands that you know that can be either middle or passive. Make sense?
Gotcha.
Okay.
Going back to, even though right now we don't know, can't really define middle.
Right, but
we still need to be able to identify that those go together right now, and then
right, because it can
later
be.
on we'll understand. Okay.
Yeah. All right, do number 3 for me.
Erchamai. That's one of the ones we've been talking about.
Right.
That's okay. That's going to be a That's going to be first person, and that's one of those ones where you were trying to trick me earlier, where that's going to be deponent.
There you go. Good job.
Okay. And then and Erhamai is and that's the lexical form too, right?
Yes.
And then that's going to be I come.
I come. Right. Okay, do you got number 4?
Apokrintai. That's that's deponent too. I think aren't most of the words from this week are deponent as well for the
Sure,
vocab.
yeah.
I think
Yeah.
so. There's like one that's not, I think. So okay. So anything this week that we see on this week's vocab, I mean, you don't assume, but that's one of the things we need to have in our head, that this week's vocab was probably going to what we have. Okay, so deponent, that's what number was it again?
Number 4?
4. Okay, apokrinima or apokrina tie. Okay, that's apokrinima is going to be the lexical form. Inflected meaning is he, she, it. Answers, and that's going to be third singular, again, deponent.
Okay. Do number 7.
Number 7. Apokrine. That's that's going to be third, or I'm sorry, second singular deponent, and that also, but that one's going to be you singular answer.
Right. Good. Okay. Why don't we go down to warm up down here and try number A, letter A. Number A.
Okay. Sunagatai. So. Okay, this is the first. Okay, where do you usually start when you're parsing, or do you just start from the beginning and work your way through?
When I'm translating?
Yeah, or I'm sorry, when you're translating.
I find the verb, and then I find the parts that need to go around the verb. That's how I do it. However, Jake has found a lot of value in go ahead and defining the words on top and then placing the sentence together.
Okay.
I think my way's better. But.
I think and I'm not trying. I think I kind of follow the Jake logic there.
A lot of people do, and you can be wrong. It's okay. Just kidding.
You could be wrong with more free time.
Okay.
Okay. Aklos, that's crowd multitude. Alton.
Wow, and you even start from the right and go left. Are you Hebrewing? What are you doing? What's happening here?
I identify the words that are easiest for my brain right off the top.
There you
of
go.
the
Knock
There it
out
is.
the easy stuff
All right.
first. Good strategy.
Okay.
That's how winners win.
All right, so I heard crowd. What'd you get for Alton?
That's the one that is they, or he, she, or it.
Okay.
And this one is that's the neuter form of it. So they,
Now, yeah, be careful. Don't jump to neuter.
Okay.
I mean, could be, but I doubt it's neuter. But keep going. Well, let's hold on.
And-
With Alton, what are all the possibilities Alton could be?
He, she, it, or they.
Right, but I'm talking grammatically with the endings.
Oh, the gender.
Gender. What can Alton possibly be?
Oh, crap.
What are all the options for ton? Hey, Sharon's in. Happy Sharon Day. I didn't think she was going to make it. But she did. Wow, I've had too many M&Ms. I'm doing weird stuff.
All right.
She's not going to talk to us.
Does Sharon want to help out?
Sharon, you want to help out?
Can I phone a friend?
I'm trying to figure out where y'all are. Just chimed in, and my reception is bad, so I hope you can understand me.
Okay. I can understand you. We're on page 179, and we're just working through letter A.
Letter what?
Letter A on page 179 of the workbook.
Okay. I have. What are we doing? The
We're
crowd
parsing.
gathers.
We're parsing Alton. What are all the possibilities for Alton? What could it possibly be?
Alvaton. I have okay, hold on. Let me get situated. I'm sorry.
Okay, no worries.
I'm in my car. It's a little tight, it's a little cramped. Okay. Ton. Alvaton. He gathers. Ton. Accusative singular?
Okay. And there's two other possibilities, right?
I see him now. I see.
Yes.
Okay.
The neuter
Oh,
and the nominative singular and the accusative singular and then the masculine singular.
Okay, good. So it can be either nominative or accusative neuter singular, or it can be masculine accusative singular, right?
Yeah.
So let's just log that away. And I think context is going to help us figure that out. Now, by the way, because it's after a preposition, nominative's not going to be a thing.
Okay.
So it's going to be accusative. Your question is it neuter or is it masculine? And I think our context is going to let us know that. So let's continue. Aaron, you're working through the rest of the words?
Okay. So pros is to towards or with. So.
Okay. And hit me with this first word.
Sunagatai.
Parse that for me.
Okay. Sunago is going to be since Sunago is the lexical form and being in Sunagatai, that's going to be one of the present middle indicative. It's going to be present middle indicative. He, she, or it. Will. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
Is it just going to be middle?
Or middle or passive.
Right. MP.
Okay.
Middle passive.
MP.
Yeah.
MP. So it'll be he, she, or it will be gathered.
Right. Good. So can you put that sentence together since you did it Jake style?
Right.
Okay. Jake is probably a little smoother with his way of doing it. So.
No, I don't think he is.
Yeah, he
I don't think
is.
he is.
Yeah. Way to keep it humble there, Jake.
Facts are facts. I'm dying here.
Do you remember what Sunago means? I'm sorry, I didn't get the inflected form from you.
The inflected is that's going to be he, she, it will be gathered.
Will be? I mean, that sounds like a future to me.
Okay. Is gathered. He, she, or it is gathered.
Okay. So now put that together.
The crowd is gathered together. They are gathered, or the multitude is gathered together.
Okay, where are you getting together? Okay, well, the crowd is gathered together. Sunago would be gathered together. So the crowd is gathered together. Now finish it.
To them.
Hey, Aaron.
Hey, how are you?
Sharon dropped out. Aaron, it's like Aaron's my, the boy Aaron is my only consistent one, and everyone else is rotated. We've had Matt, we've had Ron, now we've got you. So
Cool.
Great. We are on the workbook page 179,
Okay.
and we're cranking out letter A, like there's no tomorrow.
Okay.
So now I have to differentiate. So I'm just gonna say, dude, Aaron.
Dude.
Okay. Is it just me and Aaron?
I'm sorry.
Is it just me and Aaron?
It's just the two of you.
Yay.
I was gonna break out a song there, but my better judgment stopped me. So, all right, dude, Aaron, finish it up. Letter A.
Man.
What page? 179?
Yeah, 179. Dude, seriously, you got the hard parts of the sentence.
I know.
It's done. All you got to do is put the preposition and the auton in there, and it's over.
Okay. The crowd.
All I can see is me on my screen, so I'm so tempted to just make faces like I would in a mirror. But I know people are going to be watching this later.
I see you.
Yeah.
The crowd.
Hey, Sharon's back.
Sorry.
In her car. Hey, Sharon.
That's safe. Hopefully.
Sharon, do you need a place to stay tonight? Just kidding.
I'm at my girls' dance practice. Hold on.
Oh, okay. Well, that's worthwhile time.
Where are we? I'm sorry, I lost you guys.
We're still on page 179. We're still cranking out A.
Hey.
We've got the
gathers
crowd.
toward him?
I'm sorry?
What? I'm sorry. Go ahead. All right, I'm gonna go mute.
All right. The crowd is gathered together. We have that much. Aaron's just finishing this out.
Crowd gathers towards him. Okay.
Oh, The crowd is gathered to him.
Yeah. The crowd is gathered together toward him or to him. Yeah,
Okay.
absolutely. It's that easy, man. Okay, now, Aaron, can you do letter epsilon?
Yes.
Go for it.
Okay. I'm gonna put my earphones in real fast.
Okay, sounds great.
Okay, can you hear me?
Yes.
Okay. All right, epsilon. Ha de. I always forget how to pronounce this. Iesus apokrinetai apokrinetai autois.
Good.
Okay. I'm gonna cheat a little bit because I've already done it, but so apokrinetai is the verb.
Okay.
And
can you parse it for me?
No.
Can you try?
It's hard.
Let's just say this verb you want to know how to parse.
Okay.
Yeah. So why don't you parse this one for me?
Okay. It's gonna be third person singular.
Okay.
So, and it means, therefore, it's gonna be he, she, or it answered.
Okay. What's the voice?
The voice.
Voice. You got voice, mood. It's present. What?
So it's present and it's deponent.
Good. Don't forget that.
Okay,
Good.
so I have a question about deponent.
Yes.
I'm sure
Yes.
you've already talked about it, but
Okay.
it looks like it's middle passive in form, but
Right.
the way that you translate it is active.
It's active. Right.
So pretty much all the verbs that we have are going to be translated as active thus far.
What do you mean all the verbs we have?
Okay, no,
Like-
that makes sense.
Yeah. Because if you get luo and you see luomai, you have to translate that passive.
Okay, so how would you Lumai would be
Luomai would be I am loosed, or I'm being loosed.
I am being loosed.
Yeah. Now we said the way that you know you've got a good passive structure is if afterwards you can say by zombies and it makes sense.
What?
We said this is from Jake, by the way. We said the way you know that you have formed a sentence correctly in the passive form is if at the end of the sentence you can say by zombies and it's correct, or the end of the statement. So I was loosed by zombies. That works. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
I just gave you Greek gold. You laugh at it.
This is why you're my tutor, Joseph.
It's in the Halloween sense of everything.
Okay.
But okay, so you got that.
Jesus is Jesus.
Right.
So, and altois is in the dative, right?
Yeah, what number?
Epsilon.
No, dative what number?
Oh, what? Dative what number? Plural.
Yeah, singular or plural?
Plural.
Okay.
I keep hearing myself.
You probably need to, or I probably need to turn down my. Okay, try that.
Okay. Okay, that's better. Oh no, I need to turn down mine. Okay. I can still hear myself.
Can you? I'm sorry. If I set that further, maybe now.
Hello? Okay, no. I'm good. Okay.
Okay. All right.
Okay, so I get confused with Altoids, like how to. That was something I was going to ask you. Like, it's hard to translate Altoids for me. Like, okay, so basically, okay, the answer is, but Jesus is answering them, right?
Yes.
Okay. So, like, yeah, never mind. I can ask you that later, actually. I'll just ask you that later.
No, it's a good question. I'm waiting for you to articulate it because I think other people are probably going to have this question also. So can you articulate the question?
Yeah, it's hard for me to articulate. I know this one time in class, he was talking about how Altois points back to something. You know what I'm talking about, Sharon?
No, no. I'm sorry.
That's okay.
I was trying to wait for it. I was like, I'm lost.
I'm sorry.
Aaron, I'm not sure about the points back, but what I do know is that it makes sense because when it says, but Jesus answered, or Jesus is answering, and the way you would do a dative would say to them.
Mm-hmm.
So that actually makes sense. It's just not real good English. So literally it would be, and Jesus is answering to them. But we would just say, and Jesus is answering them. Okay?
Okay.
So you're going to see sometimes the dative being used right behind a verb like that.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, good. We lost Dude Aaron, yeah. So what about do you have any other ones in the workbook, Aaron? It sounds like you did some work. Is there other ones or any other questions that you have that I can help with?
Yeah, I mean, Sharon, do you? I don't want to. Do you have anything, Sharon?
No, not at the time. I'm just going back and forth over this.
Okay. I mean.
Oh, number 5. I kind of skipped over that.
Number 5?
Yeah, we can do number 5. I definitely have a lot. I definitely have a lot of translating questions as well. So.
Okay. Well, let's kill it. Number 5, Sharon, what you got?
All right. Poranomai sai topone uming. Okay.
Okay.
So, being that I don't have my vocab down yet, I go.
No. What's wrong with you?
I know. I've been busy this weekend. I'm trying to. Yeah. Anyway, not an excuse. I go.
I go. Good.
To prepare. Okay. So my daughter's about to ask me a math question. So can I pass this? Sorry.
Yeah, you can.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Aaron, I got you. I promise. But
I know it's all good, Ron.
We're both doing homework, and she's doing math. So.
I got you.
All right.
Okay.
Understand. Aaron, what you got?
Okay. Paru omai atoy. Is it atoy?
Remember, that's a rough breathing mark.
Hetoy Masai?
Yeah. Toy Masai.
A toy Masai. Tapan. Humian? Wait, no. How do you pronounce that last word, Joseph?
It's either Humin or Humin.
Yeah.
Humin.
Yeah.
Okay, so All right. I'm trying not to look at my answers. I'm going to try to do this. Okay, so.
I'm back. I'm
Yay! Half
in
day.
for the save. Yes. You want me to do it?
Yeah, dude. Get off.
I'm sorry, Aaron, but thank you for your help. I appreciate you. Love you.
You're fine.
So I go to prepare. Toe, pone, topaz, place. Okay. So porade. How do you say that? Whoa. I hear a lot of static. Say that again.
You sound like a transformer.
Yeah, you do. Poreuamai.
Just Aru. That not working. Thank you. Aru.
Okay, I'm gonna try. Poreuamai.
That'll work.
Poreuamai. Uamai. Yeah. So.
Let me pull this mic out. This mic is working well.
I'm about to I might lose you guys again, so I'm sorry in advance for my child.
It's all right. Can you hear me now?
Yes, so much better.
Peruamai.
Peruamai.
There
Okay.
you go.
Peruamai. Got it.
Not that I don't like sounding like a transformer. But.
Well. Okay.
Okay, so what you got, Sharon?
I'm trying to get it together. That one is the one I didn't do.
You know, I remember that one because I often just peruse around. So I go, I walk, peruamai.
I got the go.
Okay, the top on.
I didn't do my little line thing to separate my work. I have to break everything down. So peruamai is, well, we know it's a verb, so present, active, indicative.
Good.
And then
it's not. It can't be active. That's bad. You may translate it active, but that's not how you parse it.
Okay. Oh my. Nominative plural.
Nominative plural. Peruamai?
No. Verb.
Good call.
Tripping. Okay. Middle. Okay. Passive. Okay. With you.
It's not middle passive.
It's not.
No. It's not active. It's not middle passive. There's only one other option. It starts with a D and ends with opponent.
The opponent?
Right, deponent. So when you parse, you have to put deponent or you get it wrong.
Okay.
So you will translate it active, but it's a deponent verb. It's not, when you parsed it, you can't say it's present active, but you can't say it's present passive either.
Okay.
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 Joseph, do you have someplace to be at 6?
Depends if my counseling appointment shows up. I don't know. Okay. Why? What's up?
No, I was just gonna see if you could help me with some extra stuff.
Well, I can definitely get a hold of you a little bit later. What are your plans?
Just like with translation stuff.
Okay, if I were to set up a time that I could video chat after my counseling appointment, you cool? All right.
So I would say deponent first singular.
Yeah, it's a first person singular deponent verb. Present deponent indicative.
Present deponent indicative. Okay. Yeah. Okay. Okay. And then, wow. Okay. I'm gonna do the same thing for toy mice. Masai. A toy masai. Say.
Well, I think they've already translated for us.
Yeah, but I was trying to parse that.
I don't know if we've.
Do we
I don't
have
know.
to?
Can we parse
Nope.
that,
That
Joseph?
is no, it's not. That's an infinitive. You don't know that yet.
Okay.
Okay. And topaz. I mean topone.
I mean, you know the ending.
Place.
You actually could parse it. You just don't know it's infinitive.
On the quiz, are we just gonna have middle passive endings? Is he gonna throw in active endings?
Yes.
Okay.
He's gonna. You need to be prepared to parse middle passive, deponent, active, and nouns.
And nouns.
Yep.
Okay. So for middle passive, I mean, we basically just have to memorize the verbs that are deponent.
Right.
Okay.
You need to know your vocab.
Because
Yes, sir, buddy.
because
I'm sorry?
basically, deponent verbs will always be deponent verbs, no matter if they are in any type of middle passive ending.
Well, they're
Correct.
always going to have a middle passive ending. But the reason they're
Right.
deponent is
Right.
because their lexical form is middle passive. So like erkamai is the lexical form. There is no erko. That doesn't work.
Wait, say that again?
Okay, all verbs, like take for instance luo.
Yeah.
When you see luomai, you know that that's passive because the lexical form is luo.
Right.
Okay? When you see erkastai or erkasai, you know that that's deponent because you know the lexical form is erkomai. The lexical form has a passive ending.
Well, a deponent verb, it will never be active in its ending. It will always be middle passive.
No, I don't want you to think like that.
Okay.
Because like erkomai, for instance, in the aorist passive, has active endings.
Okay.
Yeah, so I don't want you to think like that. You just have to know that comes from erkomai. You just have to know erkomai is deponent. But it's not deponent in the aorist passive. But we're not talking about that right now, and I don't want to get you confused.
Okay, so we just need to know that it's deponent.
Right. Yes.
Okay. But for the sake of this week, therefore, it will always be middle passive and ending.
Yes.
No, this
No,
week, if it's
no.
deponent, you have to write deponent.
Right, but the ending will be middle passive.
Right, the ending's going to be a middle passive ending, yeah.
Okay.
Primary
Shall we-
middle passive ending.
Okay.
My sai tai, meta esa n tai.
Right.
My side, I don't know like that. Okay. Topone.
Tapon, yes.
Tapon. From topaz is accusative singular masculine. Accusative singular masculine. Yeah. From topaz. So I have. Is that right?
I think it's neuter.
Huh? What? Why so?
No, you're right. If it's tapos, then it's
Oh, I was about to
masculine.
say
I'm
it's
sorry.
tapos.
Yes, no, you're right.
Don't scare me like that.
I am wrong. You're right.
Okay. I go to prepare a place for you.
Yes, I am going to prepare a place for you.
I'm going. Ooh.
Well,
I didn't say
I'm
that
bringing
right.
out the present.
Say again.
I'm bringing out the present idea, but you're right. I go to prepare a place for you. It's fine.
Okay. Cool.
Can
Okay.
we do? Oh, sorry.
Go ahead.
Did you have? Can I'm trying to think. What's gonna be most helpful for us? Do more translations or do parsing?
It's your call. I mean, long run translations are always better. If you want to parse, I can go over some parsing things that you need to be aware of. I did do some of, I think, the more important parsings a little earlier.
Okay, so I'll just see that.
Yeah.
Okay.
But, you know, what if I were to give you another one? Let me give you another one.
Okay, that'd be helpful.
Okay.
Okay, I know what that word means. um,
Hades.
but that means whoever, whatever, whichever,
Yep.
right?
Yep. Whenever. Is it whenever? Or no, it is. It is whenever. Yeah, whoever, whichever. Yep.
Yeah. So I don't know how to parse that though. Or do I? Do I know how to parse that?
You should. You've seen it before.
Um. Okay. Um. But it doesn't have an ending that I know of.
Hey, you're good. You're right.
So what does that mean?
It means that you just need to know the lexical form of it.
Oh.
Oh,
Like it's
God.
hotus.
Hostis.
Hostis.
Yep.
So, but how do I parse that?
You don't.
Okay.
Hostis.
I'm so confused.
I'm quite confident you don't.
Yeah, I don't know how to parse that.
Yeah, there's no other reason, there's no other way to parse it.
Okay, great.
Yeah. Right? Am I right?
Yep.
Yeah. Yep, I'm right. I should have confidence in myself. You guys are making me question myself.
I'm lost.
That's one you may want to just think about. But when you see one like this, hatus, or like a preposition, or another thing like this, you know what?
Parsing.
Are those other? Can I do those other examples that you have? Is that one you've done?
No parsing? Roger.
Oh, wait a minute. No, you can parse that junk.
I was about to say.
Yeah, you can parse that junk. I don't want to lead you astray. Hatus. There's three forms: hostis, hatus, and hati.
Yeah.
There's
right.
three forms for a reason. Mr. Mike. How are you?
Joseph, I don't know how to do that.
Okay, well, it's going to be hostis is your masculine.
Right.
Okay, hatus is your feminine nominative.
Yes.
Right.
And hati is your neuter nominative, which you never see in Scripture.
Okay, right.
Okay. So hatus is going to be, when you're parsing it, it's going to be feminine singular nominative, lexical form hostis.
Oh
Is that a noun? What is that?
It's more like a particle kind of. Well, no, because
so you add the ending and go from the beginning?
It's more like it's more like a helping thing.
Well, it's a type of pronoun.
It's a type of pronoun. That's right. Whoever, whatever, whichever.
Yeah, but we don't parse pronouns, do we?
Yes, you do. Altos, alte, alton. Yeah. No, pronouns go all the way across and they decline all the way down. And you got to remember, like adjectives, their lexical form is always the masculine singular nominative. So it is a type of pronoun. So I'm sorry what I said earlier, but hatus is definitely parsable.
Okay, so
feminine nominative singular pronoun.
Okay.
It's a relative pronoun. It's a sort of relative pronoun.
Yes.
Whoever, who, whom, that, those, or who, whom.
It's not relative.
That, which. That is absolutely a relative pronoun. Then what's a relative pronoun?
It's all relative.
Sorry, TAs are arguing.
Okay, can we do another one?
Can we go back to that one?
No, we're gonna nail this one.
Yeah.
You hatus, you've got that, right?
Well, I don't think we've ever parsed pronouns before.
Well, if you were on track 1, you would have.
Oh, okay. Like we haven't. Yeah, I don't.
But still, you have. No, you have. You've had.
So it's an indefinite relative, and we.
Wait a minute. Did they have altos?
We haven't done that.
You haven't had altos.
Hostis is Chapter 18.
They've had the vocab word, but they haven't learned how to parse it.
No, we haven't parsed those yet.
Yeah, I see it in the little plastic thing.
The hostage is in chapter 18.
What? Aaron, look in the.
Yeah, the vocab is there, but I'm just saying their pronoun. They don't get to pronouns until chapter 11, which they
Yeah,
haven't
we
done.
didn't do chapter 11. Remember, we skipped over all that. Hey, Aaron, look on your
If you're following,
what's the word for the sheet?
Yeah, the laminated sheet.
The laminated sheet, and look
That
under
what it says?
personal pronouns, and look at the nominative singular. You see it?
That's funny
All the
because
way
I'm not
under
parsing.
indefinite relative. You see it is Hades. You see it at the top on the left-hand side at the top?
Boom, that's an email you can type out.
Open it up in the middle,
In the middle.
and then look on the left-hand side and go all the way to the top under indefinite relative.
Copy.
Okay.
If you don't mind.
I just want to get paid.
Got
You
it.
see it?
Yeah, I can see it.
I'm recording all this.
Okay, Joseph, can we do another one?
Say what now?
No, I
Can
mean,
we do another one?
Yeah, let's do another one.
I like working.
So we don't have to know that one.
No, you do have to know that one.
You never know how they go.
Please know. Please just know. Okay, just matter of fact, write it on your paper and just memorize. that this
Nominative
is
singular.
nominative feminine singular from the word hostis.
Okay.
Just
Got it.
memorize that, and if you don't mind, do that by Wednesday.
My phone about to die.
Okay.
Thank you, Joseph.
Okay. Well, that one really, to be honest, that's a little bit of a weird shot because that should not probably technically be on there if you have not
Right.
learned how to parse relative
Extra credit.
or pronouns. So that's awkward.
Hostis.
Well, Mounts flat out says in the definition, it says if you're following track 2, just memorize the word. Don't worry about parsing.
Yeah.
So you shouldn't have to. But just if you don't mind, just write that down, memorize it.
Roger.
Good stuff.
Yeah, you should
All
have
right.
at least third declension nouns.
I feel like mouse shouldn't even offer this.
All right. So yeah, let's do more.
Yeah, let's do more.
How about this?
Okay. Oh, man. Okay, this is second person deponent present indicative
Lexical form.
Ericamai.
Good. Can you give me the inflected meaning for fun?
So it's second person singular.
Yes.
Okay, so since it's deponent, it means you come.
Yep.
Okay.
You go, girl.
Wow.
Well done.
Thanks, Mike.
Come here, boy. Come here, boy.
Or Jake or whoever that was.
Sorry, guys. Oh.
Oh.
What do you see? Yourself? What do you see? Who is that?
Oh, hey,
Who is-
cutie. Oh, hi.
Can you give me a kiss?
Your species is funny.
Oh, you give kid daddy kisses.
Can you blow them a kiss? Go. Mwah.
Female types.
Blow them a kiss. Go. Mwah.
Any child is a oh.
Go.
Any
Mwah.
dog is a oh.
She said, I don't know those people. I'm not blowing them no kisses.
I'm gonna see her again. Ugh. Okay, so that's great. I really don't think you're gonna have a problem with the other ones. I really don't. Just that hatus. Keep that on the go.
So it's gonna be active, middle passive, deponent, and then nouns. Like
Right. Active. You need to know your actives, your middle passives, your deponents, and your nouns. for this week. Okay?
Okay.
Keep that stuff up and heavy. All right, how about number 9? You ready to hit number 9?
Yeah, can we do number 9?
Yes.
Okay. Does anyone want to do it? Or
Mike can do it, just sitting here looking at it. Mike Cassell walked in.
okay.
Yeah.
Is he gonna do it or?
You want to do it?
No, because I didn't bring glasses.
Mike said no because he didn't bring glasses.
Okay, I'll do it.
Tell me what it says and I'll do it.
Can you read it?
Kai, are you talking to me?
Yeah.
Okay, Kai, Gar, Ego, Anthropos, Amy, Hoopa, have you? What's that word? What's that letter, Joseph? That one.
That's a C.
X. So X. So X. Exusion. Yeah, Exusion. Kai. Lego. Tuo.
Tuto.
Tuto. Paruthetai. Right?
Parutheti.
Oh, Parutheti. Kai. Paruetai.
Yeah.
Kai. Alo. Erku. Kai. Erkatai. Kai to. Dulo. Mu. Poison.
Yep.
Poison. Tuto. Kai. Poye.
Good.
Okay. All right.
Tell me
This
what
one's
you
gonna be
got.
hard for me. Okay, so I'm gonna look for the verb.
Good. That's a
And-
good way to go.
So I'm seeing Amy
Yes, you are.
and exusion is no wait, that's not a verb.
Yeah.
No, okay, so Amy I know is I am.
What do you know about Amy verbs? What are you gonna see when you're looking at an Amy verb? What goes on either side of it?
I don't know.
2 nominatives, because remember, Amy, a to be verb, on the other side is a nominative. It's a predicate nominative.
So Amy always has a predicate nominative?
Yeah, you're not gonna have an accusative on the other side.
Okay. So I know anthropos is like mankind.
Yeah.
Okay, so
Where is your other noun?
exusion.
Nominative.
Exusion.
That is actually not nominative.
Oh. I don't know.
Tell me what ego. Can you parse ego for me?
It means I,
Okay.
right?
And that is in what form? Can you parse it?
That's in. Oh man. Well.
You probably can't because you haven't gotten to that chapter yet.
No,
but
I can't parse it.
Little. I mean, it's a first person pronoun.
Yeah.
And it's in the nominative.
Right.
Because in the accusative, it would be like it would come across as me, which would be
Yeah.
different.
Yeah.
So ego and anthropos are your 2 nominatives.
Okay.
So you would put Amy in between them and work from there.
So I am the man.
Where do you see an article?
Oh, I am man.
I am. You can also put an indefinite there.
What does that mean?
What's an indefinite article? If the is definite, then indefinite would be
A.
Good.
Okay, so I am a man.
Good.
Okay, so hoopa means it can either mean by or under.
Right.
So exusion is in the The accusative? No.
You sounded really sure about that.
It can't be anything else.
Okay, good. It's accusative.
Okay. It's
So
an
that
accusative.
tells you, what does that tell you about Hoopon?
That means it means under.
Good.
Okay, so I am a man under power or authority.
Right.
Okay. Okay, so for I am a man under power. Okay, and okay, so let go means wait. What does let go mean? I see. I say, I speak. I say to this one.
Yeah, read scripture. That's the.
Is that it, Joseph? And I say to this one.
Good. For I am a man under authority, and I say to this one.
Okay. Go.
Right.
And to pay. No, sorry. Tareatai. Right?
That's a pi at the front of that.
Oh, sorry. Pareatai.
Paruatai.
Oh, sorry. Paruatai.
Don't apologize to me, Aaron.
Paruatai.
Perfect.
That ending is okay. That's going to be he, she, or it. Go. He goes.
Now, why did that's a middle passive ending? Why didn't you translate it as passive?
Because it's deponent.
Good call. All right.
So go, and I guess he's saying like.
So you've got here, and I say to this one, go, and he goes.
And he goes. Okay, that's weird. Okay. And he goes. Okay. This and alo.
Yeah.
Oh man, this one's.
No, you're doing good. You're doing good. Just parse out alo.
Doesn't it mean is that but yet or except?
No, that would be Allah, and that doesn't decline.
That's right. Okay, so this is one another.
There you go.
So.
And what case is it in?
It's in the genitive. So, right?
Why would you say genitive?
No, I'm sorry. It's in dative. It's in dative.
Yeah.
So it means to one another.
It can just mean other.
Okay.
To another.
To another. Come. Okay, go and he goes and to another come.
Right.
Okay. And he comes.
Good.
And is that and to the slave? And to my slave?
Good. Perfect.
And to
my servant. Yeah, or my slave.
Yeah, to my servant. Do. Okay, tuto. Man. Oh, man. I hate this word.
Tuta.
Tuta.
Tuto would be dated.
Tuta. It's hautos aute tuta.
Yep.
Right?
Yep. Well, it's hold on. Do that again.
Isn't it hautos?
Hutos.
Hutos. Aute.
Haute.
Haute. So hutos, haute, tuta.
And if you're confused on what it means, I know Sharon can tell you what hutos means.
What does it mean, Sharon?
This, these.
This.
This guy.
This guy. Who tossed him? This guy.
Okay. This. Okay, do this and oh, this is active parsing. And he goes. Or no, he is going.
What?
Oh no, I'm sorry.
No,
Wait.
I didn't mean to say it like that either.
Okay.
What? What is wrong with you?
Fix yourself.
Okay.
That's to do, right?
Sorry.
Poet. It's okay. Poet.
Poeo.
I'm gonna tell the teacher on you.
I know.
Poet. Poet means
He does.
I do, I make. So he do. He
does.
makes.
It could be he does.
Or he makes. Or he does.
He does.
I do like. I do like
this.
to do though.
And do this, and he does.
Yeah, he does. He does. So can you put the whole thing together?
But is it he does?
Yeah, he does.
But see, that doesn't make sense to me because it's active. It's
Continuous.
I'm thinking like it's past tense.
No, that would be did.
Okay. He does.
He does is a present continuous. That's okay.
It's present.
You could also say and he is doing, but that's weird.
Okay.
Hey, you guys, I gotta go.
All right, Sharon.
Be blessed.
Bye, Sharon.
Bye, Aaron.
Later.
Bye, Joseph.
Bye.
Bye, Jake.
Okay, so for I am a man under power, and I say to this one, go, and he goes, and to another, come, and he comes, and to my servant, do this, and he does.
Bam. Now, just to smooth out the front to where it sounds okay,
Okay.
you would want that to sound like, for I also am a man.
Okay.
Yeah, Kai there would be also, and it would sit a couple in probably.
Okay.
That's why I have it. How do you feel, Aaron?
I don't know. I feel like I couldn't do that without you by my side, honestly.
Well, that's why I'm here.
Hey, Aaron,
Yeah.
it took me 15 minutes to do that one this morning.
Okay.
Don't feel bad.
Okay.
All right, I'm officially stopping the broadcast. It is 6.